here I am in backstage Malmö Inkonst with Mr. Alexander Hacke and Danielle, I don't even know how to pronounce your last name. Is it Picciotto? Picciotto? How did this idea come up from the beginning to work with this text for a performance?
Danielle presented it to me. She pointed it out because she had been reading these philosophical books. She tends to read this intellectual stuff a lot, which she was reading Michel Foucault,
Madness and Civilization.
Madness and Civilization, and there's references in there to the Ship of Fools, and so she decided to get that book also. And we both read it, and then we decided that it would be a perfect vehicle for our combined artistic output. You know, like a great subject to get crazy on.
The uncomfortable extremist, reaping my gold and your size.
What we're going to be doing next year is we're going to be touring with this internationally, but we're going to invite guest musicians to participate to make the whole thing even more global, because we don't want this to be our opinion. We want to we were going to go to Prague in October, and we've invited 2 Prague musicians and a reader who's going to be reading the text in Czech, because this book has been translated in every European language because it was the first bestseller. So he's going to read it in Czech. We're going to have 2 Czech musicians participating. Then we're going to Istanbul, and we're going to have the same thing, a reader reading it in Turkish, and then musicians, a Zas player and a ney player. And we're hoping to go to China with it, and we want to film every performance with these guest musicians. So that really, you know, it
may develop a life on its own.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
And it's so fascinating that we said we don't want to just continuously perform it the way we do it now, but we wanted to enlarge and I'm really looking forward to that.
Give it a chance to grow and blossom and mutate. Like in any other way by adding spices and flavors and fragrances to it, with by combining new people, putting new characters on the scene, and having it develop a life on its own, because this way it stays fresh and entertaining for us too.
And it's funny because hardly anybody knows this book. Even, I know a couple of people who study literature, they know it, but otherwise people know the name because there's a couple of movies, but I think they are actually on the Jewish Exodus for some reason. So nobody really knows the book, but as soon as you start speaking about it, everybody's interested in madness. Everybody loves this. Everybody loves fools. Everybody loves all these themes. And it really always starts discussions, and people really get into it. It starts something, it makes something kick off, and that's what we want. So the next project we want to do is a Dadaistic blues project.
Exactly.
Yeah, what keeps you going after all these years? You've kind of been in some kind of very creative, vital phase of music making for 30 years now.
We can't stop. It's also I don't know what else I could do, really. What should I do? I don't know.
No.
I know. Also, well, some people say it is our obligation, to keep on going. So we're completely against the ghettoization of genres and styles. I think this is it's a development that is actually pretty unfortunate and pretty scary. I think that like culture is divided in these ghettos nowadays everywhere. You know, people want to go and dance to techno music, and they will not accept anything else but techno music. People want to go to see a metal band play, and they won't accept anything but metal. You know, and personally, I think, and we both feel that way. I know is.
We put together the music styles that hate each other most.
You know, we just
and
love
we make
to,
a duet.
We just love to create friction. You know,
Yes.
it's like you know, friction. You know, creates heat. That's energy. You know, like so. You know, that's how it all works.
Like what was it? Death Country?
No. Death Country. That's a good genre. But also, my favorite one is lounge punk. Actually.
Was there any lounge punk in this performance? No.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
piece slot. Yeah, that was pretty much lounge punk.
Loungy, punky.
It's an attitude. It's not really a music style.
Oh, thank you very much, and
Thank
good luck
you.
with your work.
We hope you liked the show.
Sure did. Thanks.
Yes.